Hi, everyone. Well, quick message to share with you before I get started on the broadcast. I'm going to ask you guys to please check your subscription. As you know, YouTube has been, attacking more conservatives and libertarian-leaning channels like mine. So please make sure you are still subscribed. Not only that, but when subscribing, please click that black button now that says subscribe. And when you click it, you also need to click that little down arrow there that you see. Click that down arrow and make sure that the very top where it says all with the bell is checked. Otherwise, you are not going to get notifications from my channel, or they'll be very, very rare that you do. So please check that subscription just as a quick reminder, and hopefully you guys get those notifications. But with that, I've got an intriguing report to share with you guys today regarding Elon Musk's father, who has came out and made a bombshell statement about his son. Not only that, but I guess as a crazy weird thing, Nancy Pelosi paid for an exorcist. No joke. Let's start first with Elon Musk's father. I'm going to take you to zerohedge.com, an article there, and it's headlined, Musk's father, I'm really afraid something might happen to Elon. Elon Musk's father says he's afraid something might happen to his son, asserting that the billionaire is a bit naive about the enemy he's making in relation to the release of the Twitter files. It goes on. Over the past several weeks, Musk has spearheaded the release of innumerable internal communications proving the White House, the federal government, and giant pharmaceutical corporations work directly with the old guard at Twitter to censor information and ban prominent users. Although the legacy media has done its best to ignore the bombshell revelations, the Twitter files have nonetheless embarrassed many powerful individuals. Retired engineer Elon Musk told the Sun newspaper that he thinks his son is being rather blasé about the potential backlash he may receive for exposing the establishment. Quote, I'm really afraid that something might happen to Elon, even though he has about 100 security guards around him, Errol warned, noting that his son was being a bit naive about the enemy he's making, especially with the Twitter files. Now, his father goes on to state this, if they kidnap one of us, it will be the quickest $20 million anybody has ever made in their life, said the 76-year-old who previously shot 3 armed home invaders in 1998. The risk of something bad happening or literally even being shot at is quite significant, he said, adding, it's not that hard to kill me if somebody wanted to. So hopefully they do not. So there you go. It's a father really worried about his son potentially getting killed or, God forbid, suicided. You know, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, kind of suicided. We know Elon Musk would never do that, but his father is obviously concerned. And Elon Musk, in that same article, it also details that Elon Musk is also worried about his father's security and also has built up security presence around his dad as well. But either way, the bottom line here is Elon Musk. I do not like all the things that he does. I don't like the brain chip technology. God only knows where that could lead. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. On the stances that he is standing with us on, I'm going to stand with him on those stances. And so him exposing these massive dumps on Twitter, exposing how the White House was directly involved in communications of trying to ban conservatives and patriots off of Twitter simply for their political views and for saying things that they didn't like. And he's exposing that. So he's making real enemies in big pharmaceutical companies. He's making real enemies over at the IC, the intelligence community, over at the White House. And so he's got this mounted pressure. So he's absolutely somebody that I could at least pray for. So I think he's building a lot of enemies. So, but God protect him, because I am very happy with what he's done for the American people, and that's who it's for, regarding our freedom of speech and Twitter there. So thank you so much for doing that. If you ever do hear this message, I don't know. But that said, Nancy Pelosi, on a strange, radical note, a non-religious woman hires a priest to her house to do an exorcist. No joke, because, you know, all the stuff that went down with her husband, the Hammer, and David DePepe, let's just exorcise our house. No joke. I think Nancy Pelosi needs the exorcist. this, but let's go on. Here we are, foxnews.com. Nancy Pelosi called priest to perform exorcism after husband's hammer attack, says her daughter. Her daughter, Alexandra, the daughter of Nancy Pelosi, told NYT that her mother called priest to perform an exorcism of the house over Thanksgiving, just weeks after David DePepe allegedly attacked Paul Pelosi with a hammer. And here's what she said verbatim. This is her quote. I think that weighed really hard on her soul. I think she felt really guilty. I think that really broke her. Over Thanksgiving, she had priests coming, trying to have an exorcism of the house and having prayer services, her daughter said to the New York Times. So there you have it. Well, again, Nancy Pelosi, if you're listening, I think you need an exorcist. Either way, Nancy actually praying is terrifying because I don't think that woman has a religious bone in her body nor a care for the actual creator of the entire universe, God or Jesus. I don't think she has any real feelings towards them. She's a very negative woman, but just thought that you guys would want to hear that information. Not sure what's going through her head, but hey, she exorcised her house in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it was Paul Pelosi that needed the exorcism too. I don't know. Obviously, there you have it. Anyhow, with that, please get on over to restrictedrepublic.com. Again, we are a platform funded by you, the American people. You fund us, you take care of us, and we give you the news that you want over on Restricted Republic. We're not paid by any activist groups. We're not paid by global organizations. We're not paid by George Soros. We're not paid by any government agency, non-government agency. We're funded by you, we the people, you guys, and we give you the news we want. And by the way, we're going to be putting out kind of like some podcast style stuff over on Restricted, maybe here in the next day or so. We're going to be adding and uploading some stuff that's strictly for Restricted Republic. But get there, use the coupon code FREE and the number 2 to try it out free for 2 months. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I love you all. I'm Lisa Havens signing out.